I can leave the barrel in, mount. I've now got my swing through technique. We missed one of them. Right guys, welcome back to another episode. What we're going to look at in this episode is the rising teal. You know, from a long way out, we're going to be shooting from roughly 30 yards from the machine. So we're probably looking somewhere 40, 45 yards to the kill point. We're joined today by a good friend of mine and student, Ian Lloyd. Ian's new to the sport, so we're trying to bring in that, that level that hopefully helps you guys improve. I know it's a target that we've not necessarily struggled on, but it's one of those that we worry about, Ian.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the biggest thing that for me is knowing where to shoot the bird
where
the best.
The actual kill point is.
Yeah.
And that's what, so I just have one rule on teal that are going away, guys, and that's that it never gets past 3/4. Now, the reason I never let it get past 3/4 is it's going to stay stable. The moment it gets past 3/4, it could actually stop 6 feet difference just by a push of wind, and I'm never going to actually know. Here, if I find it, I'm just going to have to deliver the same shot.
Yeah.
Here, I might have to shoot over one, under one, and I've got to read that on the spin, which is what I don't want. So we're going to kill this one 3/4 of its way up its flight path, why it's still stable. Now, the teal's a very different setup to most. We're still going to work on the 50% rule, but that's going to have a change halfway through. So once we've picked our 3/4, or in, for instance, kill point here, we're then going to pick our visual point. And our visual point is going to be somewhere here, for the simple reason you can see the hedges there.
Yeah.
So halfway between that and that is there. So that's where our gun hole's going to be. But when we mount the gun, we no longer see the visual point because the barrel is in the way, but we're not going to change it.
Okay.
We're going to do our visual window and our 50% setup from when the gun is down. Okay. But then when we mount the gun, you're going to want to drag the gun down to see the clay. And I don't want you to.
No.
We're going to leave it at 50%. Now, what we can do, when we mount the gun out in front of us, okay, so when the gun's up in front of us here, we don't want our eyes up here. We're actually going to look through the gun. So when we call pull, our eyes are going to actually be down. They're not going to be all the way to where our visual point is when the gun's not there, but we should be able to get, so we do see that flash under the barrel. When it gets there, we're going to let the clay go past the gun.
Yeah.
And we're still going to hold a static gun. When the clay goes past us by no more than 2 feet, we're then going to start our swing through move, and by here you must have your lead. Whether it's straight at it, on a teal it can go anywhere from straight at it to meters and meters of lead. We are going to shoot a full spring teal. We've got the aid of the shot cam so the viewers can see the actual lead that you're going to be approaching. Any questions on that, Ian, on how we're going to ask you to do it?
Not really. Is swing through the best method for this?
Yeah, if we shoot pull away, the chances are we're going to start too early and start on top of it.
Okay.
And if we do shoot maintain on purpose and start on top of it, well, then we never know where the clay is.
Okay.
If it's got a little bit of a twist right or a little bit of a twist left, we go straight and the gun goes up. So if you imagine the clay has got a little bit of a twist like this and we hold here,
Yeah.
if we go to shoot sustain lead, well, we're going to go this way.
Yeah.
If we shoot swing through, when the clay gets to here, there's only one way we're going to power that gun up, and that is
Following the clay.
following the line of the bird. So yes, swing through is by far the most successful method for any kind of springing teal. Now, a springing teal is different to the crow that we've covered before. A crow is exactly the same machine, thrown the same way, but at you. Teals
Going away from
are going away from us. This is the distance of this is only going to get greater the further it goes. I will explain a little bit better out there when we get the gun out, guys, about the eye placement and below the barrel, okay?
Yeah.
So Ian, if you gear up, and I'll meet you on the peg.
Okay.
Right, Ian, here we are, the fabled rising teal. So I'm going to show you one.
Yep.
And in that one target, you've got to make those decisions.
Okay.
No more than 3/4. That doesn't mean we can't shoot it earlier than that, but 3/4 are the outer parameters.
Okay.
Where can we see it first? So here we go. On 3, 2, 1. Pull. For me, 3/4 is about right, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we see it first when it breaks the hedge.
Yeah.
So halfway is about where your finger is.
Yeah.
But now if you mount the gun for me, now viewers, the gun is empty. I'm going to walk in front. I don't want any daft comments about, oh, it could have been. It's not, it's empty. So mount the gun to your hold point, and you'll see now you cannot see your original viewpoint.
No.
But I don't want you to come hunting
Looking.
for it.
Okay.
We're going to leave the gun up here. Now, if you just relax your eyes, you should be able to see. Don't move your arm. No. Everything stays the same. That's what I don't want is adjustments. Even if we can only see here. Where can you see?
I can't see that.
Okay, tell me when you can.
There.
There we go. Look, we're still below your barrel.
Yeah.
That's enough. What
Yeah.
I don't want to see is exactly what you just did.
Yeah.
Is making adjustments
Yeah.
to make a bad shot. I can see a lot lower than that. Some people can see further than me. But as far as you can go off that whole point is as far as you can go.
Yeah.
I don't want any other,
Okay.
you see,
Okay.
having a look as to where it is. As
Okay.
long as you see it before the barrel, we'll lose that anxiety of, oh, there it is. That's all we want to get rid of. The earlier we can see it, the better. But as long as we can just see it.
Okay.
We're going to let that clay rise through the barrel. Then you're going to initiate hand speed and overtake it. How much lead do you think this teal wants? At it, or is there going to be space?
Just above it.
So we're going to actually rise through it with a swing through. Okay, let's take a look at one. Should be interesting footage in the shot cam, this. Settle your eyes into that position.
Pull.
Okay, excellent. Where did we miss that one?
Above.
Okay, did you shoot where you told me you were going to?
It was a little bit later.
No, kill point was good.
Yeah.
But again, you told me you were going to shoot just above, and we got scared by the speed of the bird,
We went too far.
and we raced. So let's look, as I said to you before on a personal lesson, guys, they can make a clay pigeon look quick.
Yeah.
They can make a clay pigeon sound quick,
Yeah.
and they can make it feel quick. What can't it be?
Quick.
Quick. No matter how we feel, it can't be. So I want you to half your speed, and then you'll be able to control your lead. Okay?
Okay.
When you're ready.
Pull.
Perfect. And again. Settle your eyes under that barrel when you're ready.
Pull.
Okay, stop there. What happened there?
I think I left before the clay
Left
come.
before, yeah, we shot maintain lead. That's exactly what we said inside.
Yeah.
We missed it way off the line. We must almost, and the way that I speak to myself when I shoot this target is,
Yeah.
let it beat me. That's the last thing I say before I call pull. Let it beat me. Then when I see that space, we're going to bring the hands up and shoot straight at it. The gun speed is going to give us the lead.
Okay.
Okay, when you're ready.
Pull.
What a move, beautiful. See the difference?
Yeah.
Is that when you're actually prepared for it to beat you, you have to be prepared for it.
Yeah.
It can't be, Paul, where are you? That's why it's important that our eyes see it first. Here it comes, now it's through. Take the shot, and again.
Pull.
Night and day different, Ian, beautiful. So, Ian, you've shot a few there, and we found the clay finally, and you actually asked the question in there, which is the best method? Can you see why now we picked the swing through?
Yes, definitely.
You know, with the one that you started in front, we had absolutely no idea where we missed. What's the thing that's caught you out the most there, or surprised you the most?
The speed of the clay and chasing up to it, letting it get by me too much.
Yeah,
and then chasing it.
It's fighting gravity, so it's only ever going to slow down dramatically. And that's what I don't want us to get, is that, oh, it's fast,
Yeah.
and then we chase it. Now, when we play these footages back later on for the viewers, when we got successful, I'm going to, you know, err to the side of you probably 50% slower than when you were missing it.
Yeah,
That's a big step.
definitely.
How do you feel with your eyes through the barrel? It's probably something when you've shot teal before, you've probably looked above.
Yes, definitely. I always used to look above it, but today has shown me that it's not right.
And what we don't want to do is bring those barrel down to chase the eyes. What you do is just shoot a couple more, and we're just going to have a look what that looks like with the camera over your shoulder.
Okay.
Okay. Right, Ian, thank you for the springing teal. Hopefully we've learnt a lot from that. The improvements were dramatic as we progressed. But while you're here, we're now going to have to look, say we had a simultaneous pair of them, or we just didn't like it on the way up. I'm going to teach you now how to shoot them on the drop. Okay, where a lot of people go wrong is that they take them on the drop too early. I only ever want to shoot them at eye level. That's when I feel I've got the perfect line of sight down the rib. I'm not up here looking into the rib and trying to deflect where I actually shoot. I'm actually perfectly in line. I can see the lead, and we're going to shoot it very, very close to the floor.
Okay.
But that is where everything for me lines up perfectly. Now, if remember, we've moved in, but to keep the distance of 30 yards. If we were 30 yards back and it dropped 30 yards out, that's 60 yards. Well, that's a much more difficult shot than on the way up.
Yeah.
So we're going to try and keep the level of difficulty the same. Now, if we work on the basic principles of halfway, this means all of this is nothing. That's 50%. So our hold point and connection point will be here. That's where you're going to engage the clay for the first time. We're going to ignore all of the upwards flight.
Okay.
When it gets to the top, you are going to mount directly onto the clay. Okay?
Okay.
As that clay falls, you're going to stay on it. Because if it goes, we need to go.
Okay.
Okay? And when it decides that we're ready to start, we don't power down.
Okay.
It's a very gradual increase to whatever you think it wants at eye level.
Okay.
Now, the first time we get the lead must be down here. What I don't want you to do is start on it at the top, pull underneath it too far,
And follow it.
and then try and do this, because then it's going to go all wrong. So we've probably gunned down, we call pull, teal goes up, reaches the apex, we mount to the clay, we follow the line, and when we're ready, we increase slowly, bang.
Okay.
So it's a pull away method. It's one of the very few clays that we'll ever shoot that are going to get quicker, because it's gone from 0 mile an hour
Picking up
and it's
speed.
going to pick up speed, but it's never going to be quick.
No.
And that's what I want you to understand. It's still going to be extremely slow because it's only gravity that's pulling it down.
Okay.
Okay? Very interesting. It'll look amazing on the shot cam. Let's go take a look.
Okay.
So, we've done the up teal. Now we're going to do the down teal.
Okay.
This could be for any simple scenario. There might be a sim pair where we don't want to shoot at the top, so we shoot one up, one down. It might be that we've got a fast rabbit as a sim pair and we can't get to the teal, so we have to shoot it down. So it's a target that we might not come across it very often, but we need it in the bag.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not going to be anything like the way up. Okay, we're not going to be pre-mounted. We're going to call pull. We're going to mount to the apex where the clay is going to be. We're going to mount directly on it. We're going to keep the clay on the bead. We're going to learn its line and speed as it comes down. When it gets past halfway down, you're going to start to increase your lead. And we're going to take that shot vertical at eye level. Okay?
Okay.
This is going to look very, very interesting over the shoulder and the shot cam. And it should be a big learning curve for you and the viewers. Okay?
Okay.
Let's see what it looks like.
Pull.
You're still looking back here, look. We still want to see it, yeah?
Yeah.
A viewpoint still over here.
Okay. Pull.
Mount, hold, start to move away. That surprised you, didn't it?
Yeah.
That was right in the middle. But can you see how we're learning the line of it? But you can see, just because we've changed the method, you didn't want to look here.
Yeah.
Well, then we've not got a viewpoint, we've not got a hold point, we've just got an area where we're going to try and make everything happen
Yeah.
at once. So it is very important. What I was impressed with there, and I thought you might get wrong, is your hand speed.
Okay.
Because your hand speed needs to be substantially less than the way up, because it's substantially slower coming
way
down.
down.
That's what I wanted to see, that change. Brilliant. Do that again. Good.
Pull.
Left hand leads, mount, hold, move. Now what was different there? Any ideas?
probably left the clay a little bit late.
Well, we stayed on it for too long.
Yeah.
And then when it's time to shoot, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
I've not gone anywhere. And you tried to make it up.
Yeah.
It's got to be from that halfway point,
Yeah.
we gradually creep. Good, do it again.
Pull.
Left hand leads, hold. Start to make it bigger. Yeah?
Yeah.
What we want to do is feel it that we creep away, not explode away at the end.
Yeah.
So I want that 6 inch, 12 inch, whatever you want to see, but we're seeing it grow in segments, then we send the shot.
Yeah.
Do it one more time.
Pull.
Left hand leads, hold. Start to grow. No, we did it again, mate. We never left it. We never left it. That clay we never got anywhere near the correct space underneath.
Yeah.
Go again. And that's when I say now, the first 6 inches needs to be initiated.
Yeah.
When you're ready.
Pull.
Mount. Start to grow. Go, go. Better. Good. And again. You're naturally just wanting to hold it for too long.
Yeah. Pull.
Hold. Start to creep. Superbian. Beautiful move. I just want you to take a look at that over your shoulder.
Okay.
So, that was very interesting for me. Obviously, there's a couple of misses in there.
Yeah.
And it's because you've never shot a target like that, or so you think. Okay? You are hugging onto the bird, waiting for it to get to the kill zone, and then just exploding. So you don't, when you explode, you don't actually know if you're straight at it or under it. That's why you were above and beyond, because we don't actually know where in the whip we pull the trigger. Okay. So what is the most common target that we shoot on a sporting clays?
Standard.
A crosser.
Yeah.
A basic crosser. Right. I know this sounds really weird, guys, but you did not know the lead of that, did you?
No.
Or did you? Now, this is the difference. If I look at this in a totally different perspective and turn it from a dropper into a crosser, now I know the lead. Because now it's a 30-yard crosser, which if you missed one, you'd be devastated.
Yeah.
So, take the gun, come in here, leave the buttons, turn sideways, exactly like I did. We're going to turn this bird into a crosser. No, yeah, so mount like this. Right, when you visualise it now, point at it, go. You went straight to the right lead.
Yeah.
Because we shoot those all day long.
Yeah. Yeah.
So instead of visualising it as a dropper, if that was a crosser, well, now it looks very easy.
Yeah.
What's the lead of it now?
Yeah. 2 4.
Let's take a look at one. Just shoot me as a normal dropper. Open the gun. So now I want you to shoot it like a 30-yard crosser. Hold it till you're ready for it, and then deliver me the exact 2 feet lead like you would do on a 30-yard crosser.
Like I was just shooting.
Like you just did when you're ready.
Sideways.
No, normal.
Normal.
You know, no, we've done that. That's just for visualisation.
Okay.
Now we're going to deliver the shot.
Okay.
It's now a 30-yard crosser that wants 2 feet when you're ready. Well, how was that?
A lot easier.
Because we've
Understood it better.
we've shot that before, haven't we?
Yeah.
So there's a great tip for you guys. If you don't like droppers, visualise it as a crosser, stand up straight and deliver the exact lead. How much easier is that when you knew you'd shot that target a million times before?
Understanding it is a lot easier, and it was easier to shoot.
Well,
yeah.
we absolutely
Definitely.
powdered it.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate that, mate, because that's a difficult target, and I know it's probably a big learning curve for yourself.
Absolutely.
A lot of tips in there, guys. Hope you enjoyed that episode. We'll see you soon.